All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And of course, thanks for subscribing. We truly appreciate it. We're back at it with the latest update that Elon has been hyping for a couple of weeks now, version 11.4. In this particular iteration, we have 11.4.1, and we're going to see what it's all about. However, before we jump into that, we also note that Tesla has now reinvigorated and brought back the Tesla referral program. So if you are interested in buying a Tesla, you, your friends, your family, whatever the case may be, please consider using our referral code. You'll get some points. We'll get some points. We'll be able to use those points for miles. You'll be able to use those points for miles, swag at the Tesla shop, whatever the case may be. But if you're watching these videos and these videos help you to be able to buy a Tesla, help inform you to make your decision, please consider using our referral code. Thank you. All right, so 11.4.1 is the latest version. Lots of interesting release notes. Of the release notes, the most interesting are the improvements for phantom braking on the highway. So we're going to test that out. We're going to do our normal test path. Then we're going to do a path that goes on the highway to test that out. It also takes into consideration some adjustments for predictive, what I call predictive slowdowns, for what it thinks pedestrians are going to do when they're close to the road. It's going to do some improvements to that just to make it a little bit easier and less stop and go and less overly reacting to things. It's also going to make some adjustments for moving away from big vehicles, large vehicles like trucks, to swerve out of the way more smoothly, and some other improvements here. We're not going to go into the details here. Feel free to check them out at your leisure. We'll leave a link in the comments so you can check out the release notes in full. But we're going to check it out for a spin and see how it does. All right, let's jump right in. Activate here. I'll bump up to 30 ahead of time so I don't have to say it at the same place every time. Starting off nice and smooth, coming up to our stop sign. See how it handles this one. Full stop at the limit line. Creeping forward for visibility. Visibility is good and it goes for it. Nice, smooth, and aggressive. Doesn't miss that giant pothole, that's okay. Manhole cover, if you will. But we're off. So far, so good. Let's see what it does. Let's see how it does it. See if it's better, worse, etc. Our first pass is going to be our regression testing path, just to see what's changed, and then we're going to jump on a highway path. City, highway, and back to city again. Okay, getting over into the shoulder. I don't like that behavior, but it's okay. A little bit of glitching on the visuals, I see. Nice, good turn, 10 miles an hour. Nice and smooth. A little bit of glitching on the visuals I just saw for a moment out the side of my eye. Putting the turn signal on. Very smooth here. Very smooth here. I like this. It's confidence inspiring when it drives like this. Very nice. Gets around this one. A little sharp braking here, but okay. I'm okay with that. Not terrible. Only slows down to 20. We're in a 25 mile an hour with a max speed set of 30. Very good taking these turns. So very much reminiscent to what we've seen in previous builds, and maybe a little bit better. Maybe a little bit better. Not too far towards the edge of the road where all the debris is, which I typically complain about. Slows down ahead of the limit line. Creeps up for visibility. Cars coming on the left, no cars on the right. All clear to go. All clear to go. Little hesitation, then aggressive takeoff. Okay, so still a little bit weird there. I'll save a snapshot there. A little bit weird there, but it did it. Didn't put anyone in danger. Didn't do anything like that, so it's okay. It completed the maneuver. Just a little bit more methodical than I would like. Oh, look at that. Evasive maneuver for the trucks that are close to the middle line here. That's pretty cool. Just to take a little bit of the risk away from it, right? We don't know what that truck is going to do. If they're going to go all the way over the line, they're going to come on to us head on. It's being predictive and anticipating what that truck was going to do and then reacted accordingly. That was pretty cool. Slows down, that car's coming up. Slows down because that car kept creeping. Good job. If that car was stopped and it slowed down, that would be bad. But the fact that that car kept creeping forward and then we decided to put on the brake preemptively, I think that was a good maneuver. That was a good maneuver, good way to anticipate what's going to happen and be prepared to adjust accordingly, brake or swerve around or do whatever it needs to do to avoid an accident. I like that. Getting over. What I'm also seeing is the path planner is still indecisive. It still kind of fishes around, but we're only committing with the turn signal when it finds the path that it wants to go down. So I think that's the behavior we were looking for, where it's thinking with this tentacle, if you will, or this path planner, it's thinking where it's going to go, different scenarios, different options, but only when it commits is it going to put that on. Good job getting around that car turning and still keeping your pace. Nice and smooth, very smooth. This is a really confidence-inspiring drive right now. So far, I don't want to jinx it, but this is really nice. This might live up to somewhat to the hype. So far, what I'm experiencing is very, very smooth, very confidence-inspiring, very natural feeling, very human-like, which is what we want to see. And we do this path over and over again to really see apples to apples how the builds compare against one another. This is feeling a lot reminiscent to 11.3.1 and 11.3.3 in terms of its confidence-inspiring nature. Good job. A little hesitant. This is our troublesome intersection where it kind of looked like it was going to veer into oncoming traffic. A little bit of a twerk there, but nothing visual to indicate that it was going to make a turn or anything like that. So that's good. Over the train tracks, evading a car backing up. Sees the reverse lights on. I'm going to put some accelerator here because it sees the reverse lights on. And it kind of wanted to let that person go. That's not a good thing to do. I'll flag it. It's not a good thing to do on the train track because we're right there. So we don't want to stop on the train track. We don't want to stop anywhere near the barriers of where the train tracks are going to be. So we definitely didn't want to give that person the way to go. We want to let traffic flow, then let that person back up and do their thing and clear the train tracks. So a little courteous on FSD Beta part, but I think that was not the right maneuver to do. I think it should have just went straight and let that person figure out why they want to back up in the middle of the road. Okay, making our left turn just like him. Come on, do it. Do it. Very good. Very good. Very smooth. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see from FSD Beta. That smoothness, that confidence. Very good. Okay. At our destination. I am super happy about what we're seeing so far in our first test path. Lots of smoothness, lots of natural behavior, maybe too much so in certain instances, but this is exactly what we want to see. So far, so good. Now I want to switch gears and take you down a new path, some city, some suburban, city streets, if you will, suburban area, plus highway and back again. Okay, we're going to take the car to the detailers and see if FSD Beta can drive us for our test path number 2. Stay tuned. All right, guys, for test path 2, we're going to do a little bit of a highway drive, city to highway, back to city again. I'm going to take off here and we're going to take a little drive. There we go, activated, and we're off. Sharp turn coming up at the light here. Hopefully a car on the other end is not sticking out too far. Let's see how it does. Yellow light. Doesn't try to go for it. Good job there. Little herky-jerky on the turn. Wasn't as comfortable as most turns, but it's okay. It made the turn. It was a sharp turn. I expected nothing less, but could be a little bit smoother. Nothing major. Had some awkward behaviors here before. Good to see that that's not persistent now. I'll bump up to 30. A little bit aggressive getting out of the way of that little sign there in the middle of the road. A little bit of an overreaction. But again, nothing terrible. Treated that one good, but that other one was a little bit overreacting. Car was backing up, as you saw there. Didn't overreact for that as well. Didn't stop for them either, which I'm okay with, as long as we have space to get through and we're not blocking them. They were able to make the maneuver anyway, so I'm okay with that. Graphics seem to be a little bit more improved. Graphics are a little bit sharper, crisper than they were before. Good job resuming on this one as well. The last couple builds, maybe every build before this basically, didn't do a great job of resuming when it sees a car slowing down or slows down for a car. A little bit of an overreaction for the car on the left, but in general, it didn't do a good job of resuming. This did a good job of resuming. Sees the car, slows down for the car turning, and then resumes, gets back up to speed quickly. Otherwise, we wouldn't have made that light. So far, so good. It's just the constant sort of overreaction to certain things. It's not terrible. It's just a little bit jarring. It's not what you would expect from it to do, especially for cars on this side of the road. But still overall smooth and confidence inspiring. Good job. That car was creeping way out, didn't overreact. So it's kind of hit or miss. The cars that you think it's going to overreact for, it doesn't. The cars that you don't think it's going to overreact for, it kind of does. That's been the case so far in the second pass here. As you can see here, we got a sharp turn here. So it may be a little bit herky-jerky, but again, I expect that for the sharp turns with the yoke. For the wheels, probably just fine, but the yoke, it kind of gives the impression that it's a little bit more jarring than it is. Slows down a lot here, meaning it's giving a lot of distance between the car in front of us. Should probably go a little bit further up, but I'm going to let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Because we have a turning light here, and there it is. Let's see what happens. Are we going to make it? It's going very slow. Now it's going wide right. I don't like that behavior. Makes the turn. Going to disengage here just because I need to get into this lane for the easy pass, and the person behind me does not like the speed I'm going. Let me get up to speed quickly, get over, and I'll re-engage because this person behind me is in a rush. All right, I'll bump up to 65, let it make its turn. Lane change here. Excellent job. Minus the potholes. Oh. This person is really aggressive. I'll let him go. Well, maybe autopilot won't let him go. He's really in a hurry. Again, I don't want to incite road rage. That's a big problem here in the States. Probably one of the leading causes of incidents, road incidents, is road rage. I'm not trying to incite anyone for road rage. So if he has to go, go. That's why I sped up and took control. If he wants to get around me, go around me. Do your thing. We're just testing FSD Beta out right now. We don't want any problems. Excellent job holding this turn here, this curve, this bend, if you will. Excellent job holding it. Nice and smooth, super smooth on the highway still, which is great. FSD Beta is not equipped to handle toll booths, so definitely needed to take over for that. Changing lanes, don't have to do anything, but I just put my hand on it just to be at the ready. Nice smoothly paved road here, so this is great too. In terms of comfort, people seem to be going a little bit faster. I'm going to bump up just to move to the flow of traffic, especially in this lane. See what happens. It's maintaining a larger distance in the car in front of me than I would like it to. I have it set to like 1 or 2, whatever the lowest setting is. I think it's 2. Let's verify that. Follow distance. I don't think it even has it on there, but I'm on average. I guess if I turn it to assertive, minimal lane changes off, I'll do it that way. Good job slowing down and then resuming for the car in front of us. Let's see what that does. Was on average, switched it to assertive now with minimal lane change checked. Let's see. Just trying to get that shorter follow distance. I know the car can react fast, but it seems like I have a big gap in front of the car in front of me, and I'm not yet going to my target speed. So at least if I can get to my target speed in whatever distance that is, that's fine. But the fact that I'm going lower and not close to the car in front of me was the concern. Again, from a safety perspective, that's fine. For the person in the back of me, not so fine. Let's see what happens here, because we'll try to take this. Oh, good job. Not trying to take this turn. The lines sort of go away here. Person behind me is impatient. He has to go around. A little force. Don't know if this lane is going to be much better for you, my friend. But again, that gap, I think, would have helped create the perception that we're not driving slower than everybody else significantly. I'll bump up just a little bit more. I mean, just to the flow of traffic that I'm in this left lane. Like, we're going way over the limit, but everybody's going over the limit, even the car next to me, because I'm going this speed and they're still ahead of us. So this is just us driving to the flow of traffic. And FSD/autopilot does a great job of understanding when you are going faster than the cars around you, and it denotes that with the little chevrons on the lane line next to you to show you that, hey, you're going faster than the cars next to you. What it doesn't do is it doesn't show when cars are going faster than you and maybe doing some additional speeding up or prompting you to speed up a little bit to drive to the flow of traffic, especially in this lane, or maybe just get out of this lane altogether. And avoid that problem. There's lots of potholes here. Okay, looks like they paved this part of the road. Maybe it's okay. There's some major potholes on this lane that I might want to force a lane change for because they're pretty bad. Okay, cars trying to beat me to it. Okay, let's see what it does. It's got a signal on, but it's not slowing down to get in. Okay, decided against it. Wants to try to go up a little further to try to get over. It needs to get over quickly. So now it should be getting over. Slow down a little bit. Get over. Nice merge. Great job. Very human-like. Better than some humans. Get over. It has to get over one more lane. There we go. Get over now. Really nice. This highway variant of FSD Beta, navigate on autopilot, whatever you want to call it, autopilot, is really solid. This is where it becomes worth some money to spend if it can drive you like this smoothly, safely to your on-ramp, off-ramp situation. Excellent job merging here. Excellent job. Another toll, so I will have to take over. But what I'll do here as it slows down, what I'll do here is I'll see if it lines up with the easy pass lane. You might have fast pass, sun pass, whatever you have in your area. This is easy pass in the Northeast. I'll see if it lines up and see if it can kind of guide me through it slowly. But if not, I'll just have to disengage. Okay, it's kind of lining up a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, this is so good. Toll booth detected. Going so slow. I'll take it. I'll take it. Nice. Look at that. Progress. If it's lined up, it'll go through. But if it's not lined up and it's just a big funnel, you're going to be in trouble. You have to take over. So that was pretty cool. I like that. They finally repaved this road. So this is also good. I haven't been here in a while. If you hear the noise, that's from the tires. These tires get sticky when they get hot and pick up a lot of debris, like rocks and pebbles and stuff, which is why I'm also weary of nails. So you hear a little bit of thudding until it clears out. So this is a double turning lane here. Interested to see what it's going to do here. But that was pretty impressive. Took the toll booth very, very slow, very, very cautiously. Gave me the notification that toll booth detected, navigate on autopilot limited, but still continued to go through as I held my easy pass up. So that was pretty cool. So limited handling of toll booths. Let's see what happens here. Has to go wide. Oh, it's a steep hill. Nice and smooth and composed. Awesome job. I'll bump up to 30 because we have to go a little faster, and then we have to get into the right lane and then merge. Or we can stay straight and wait for the merge, depending on what this car is going to do in front of us. We'll stay straight. Okay. And then we got a very funny scenario where I have to get to the right and then get back to the left quickly. Let's see what happens. A little bit overreaction here. I will flag that one. Press it again. Okay. Oh, has to get in this lane. Oh, come on, get over signal or something. It's not signaling. There we go. Okay, not bad. You see that car was trying to go around us because we weren't over fast enough. Could have been just them, but just something to note. And now we got a lot of straight road here, which I'll probably fast forward past until we get to the intersection, which is a quick left and a right. Cresting the hill, the trucks are here. That was one of the things in the release notes is, again, evading those larger vehicles. I see it reacting to oncoming vehicles on the opposite lane a little bit of a perceptive maneuver, slowing down tremendously for this person with the turn signal on. Probably not the best thing to do. Just drive straight. Unless it's creeping forward, giving you cause to think that it's going to move, it should just drive straight with the same velocity and the same speed it's going. That's how humans do it. We see a car, it's stopped at a stop sign or an intersection, and we just proceed forward as normal. We hesitate when we see it start to creep up a little further beyond the limit line or beyond where it stopped. Good job. All right, so as you see here, we have to make a left and an immediate right. It usually gets this wrong because it needs to be in a certain lane. And here's the example I use where it needs to have that bird's eye view. Model 3 and Model Y, they give the bird's eye view. Model S, Model X, we don't get the bird's eye view. Bird's eye view shows me that I can see the intersection top down, shows me everything the car sees, and also shows me what lane it intends to be in. Right now, I can't see really what lane this intends to be in right now, or that the car has a good handle on which lanes are there based on vision, based on maps, based on whatever. And that's not as confidence inspiring as I would be if I had a top-down view, see the lane, see the angle and trajectory that it needs to be in. And so you see the path planner sort of flailing Come on, bus, do a good job. You see the path planner flailing? Now it's time to go. Let's see what happens. Is it going to get in the correct lane? Okay, it does. Okay. Opposite turn signal. Very slow, but it does it. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. Very good. I still need that top-down view. I still need to know what the car is going to do before it does it. Good job swerving. Excellent job so far. This is just a straight shot, and then we're at our destination. So I'm going to end it pretty soon. Just want to see what happens when these cars pass me in this unmarked road and see how FSD Beta handles it, okay? Stays the course. Very good. And I'll take over. All right. I didn't put the pin in the parking lot. Nice MC20 there. Didn't put the pin in the parking lot, but yeah, we're here. It did it. It went from city streets to highway on-ramp and off-ramp and back to city streets again without any major issues except for one disengagement for the initial toll booth that it wasn't lined up for. Okay? So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think about this build. Does it live up to the hype of what Elon was saying about 11.4 and how much better it is? Our opinion is that it kind of does. A lot of the issues that were present are no longer present. They're fixed. It's more composed. It's methodical in what it does, but it does it nonetheless. So it could be a little faster over time, but it goes a little slow, making certain maneuvers, but it actually completes the maneuvers. So I think that's pretty good. I'm not going to score this one just yet. I'll let this one be the first impressions. I'll score the next ones and really get a sense of how it ranks against the other builds of FSD Beta. But so far, so good. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you got this, or if you're just watching videos, let me know your thoughts. Also, don't forget, referral link is down in the bottom. If this video has helped you in any way, get a Tesla, maybe your family members get a Tesla, definitely consider using our referral link. Until the next time, enjoy your day, enjoy your Tesla.